Hello everyone and welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name is Tyrone and today is a very special day indeed. Today this arrived all the way from Alabama in the United States, and it's travelled a very long way to Western Australia. But before that it went through Chicago and on to Sydney before, can you see through that sticker, before winding up here in Perth. This has gone into the 6th week now. It cost David an absolute fortune to send it, and when I picked it up from the post office this morning, I got an email this morning saying there is a parcel waiting for you here. So I went down and picked it up, and walking out of the post office with this, I saw the postage price and I thought, boy, you had better not screw up this video. So there's quite it's making me quite anxious, to be honest. So if I giggle or swear, it's because I'm feeling a little bit anxious. I will put you over here as I normally do when I'm swinging a very sharp instrument around, and we'll get on with it. I haven't had a look inside here, no sneak peeks, which is making me a little nervous, even more nervous. And anybody who's done any peg hunting for diecast knows what that sound is. So I'll very carefully open this. I don't know anything about what's in this parcel. I made some suggestions so long ago now as to what I would like from the United States. There are many Matchbox cars that just don't make it to Australia. But I also know about this parcel that there is a small parcel inside here that is bound for another part of Australia. So I've got to be careful not to show anybody's personal details. So I might leave you over there if that's okay, as long as you get a good view. So a little bit about the sender. Oh wow. Okay, I'll stop peeking and I'll say a few things. A few things about the sender. It's David from TWYCE Diecast, all the way over in Trussville, Alabama, and he sent me an email quite a few months ago now asking if I wanted to be a trading partner. And I gotta say, making friends with me is a little bit like making friends with a sparrow. Very suspicious, very nervous about new contacts in my life and new people in my life. But you know, you got to put it out there, don't you? So, not sure if I'm going to read this on the video. It's a nice message. Oh, okay. There's a few instructions, but I'd rather discover it along with you as your view. Your view is good. So I might read this afterwards, but possibly not also. Getting back to my train of thought. So David from TWYCE Diecast, he appears to be the sort of person you would want to call a friend. The more I have to do with him, the more I see that, and already I feel as if he's the sort of person, as I say, I'd want to call a friend. He seems genuine, honest, not too many people in the world like him. So, with gushing aside, this is what I asked for. I have to really check to see if you can see what I see. I'll take them out of the box like this, so if I come across that parcel unexpectedly, I won't give away anybody's mailing details. This is the chuck truck. I've made a lot of fun about the chow wagon, but The series this is in, as you can see it there, is not available in Australia. This is one of those things where if I show a local, meaning somebody else from Australia, and they say, "Where'd you get that?" "Oh, I have a friend in America." So that's one of those cars, and it just carries a lot. Oh my lord. Oh, okay. I'm going to be saying that a few times, I think. As long as I don't swear and muck up the video, we'll be right. Yet another. I have a feeling this is just going to blow me away. This is, of course, the IMSA Mustang, not available in Australia. This might seem very mainstream, run-of-the-mill to you if you're watching from the US, but Australia gets missed out on these castings. And I don't think we even get that card. We get them in the little box that you rip open. Actually, the boxes for this artwork, you can open and close. They do have the flaps, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be opening any of these. They're a bit too special. I did ask for these. Thank you, David. Thank you for listening. I'm going to open this one because you can. I did ask so many weeks ago now, before this started, if he could include in the package anything in this casting, and that's going to go right along with everything else I have in the Camaro range. Never seen that on the tail lights. That's a very nice colour. That's like a deep, deep purple. Wow. That's, of course, that's collector's choice, so that's a premium version. Magnificent. And I see a taxi, but also I see this one. This is, I believe, the Retro series. Got to keep checking to see what you can see, because I'm a little bit excited at the moment. I think these will only ever come out in the States. Wow. Okay. Got to be mindful that I'm making a video here and not Christmas morning opening my presents like a little kid. That's what it feels like at the moment. Oh, when I said I saw a taxi, I thought it was going to be a Matchbox taxi. It is a Crown Victoria. Wow, look at the detail on that. How good a view are you getting? Pretty good. Just got to be mindful of the reflection. John Wick. That name rings a bell. I think it's a movie. I don't know. 2008 Ford Crown Victoria. And unlike Matchbox, they actually bother with a taxi sign on the roof, and it's got quite a lot of detail. Unmistakably a taxi. Unmistakably American. I'm not going to open it. Maybe ever. Wow, thank you, thank you. I should have set up some pegs on the pegboard, but I just didn't know what to expect out of this lot. Oh, this is, actually I have seen this one. David sent me an email saying, "Are you interested?" And it was one of those exchanges where you're just sort of getting a feel for what the other wants, and there were a few emails back and forth saying, sort of in an excited tone, saying, "How about this? You must love this." And it's like, no. We're like a couple of 8-year-old boys just shooting each other down in flames. No, I don't like it, that sucks, no. But on and on it went until we sort of got a feel for what the other liked. And obviously I'll be sending another mail shipment to Alabama very soon. I'll show you my little chest I have going for Alabama. So there's already a few goodies in there, but it is filling up fast. As soon as it gets to a quantity worthy of sending so far over such a long period of time, I'll box it up and ship it off. But on with the show. Yeah, just oh yeah, it's nice and banged up. Love it. Wow, that's sort of I'm gonna guess early 2000s. That's had a life. That's great. Very nice. Okay, man, there's a lot in here. Wow. Oh. I'm not going to swear, I'm just going to say heck. Yeah, these are not going to be leaving the card anytime soon, or possibly ever. I'm going to set them out so my end shot is presentable. That's $100,000 money truck. That may or may not come, but it's certainly not going to come to our shores in this guise, with this artwork. Maybe not at all. And that's a fairly familiar casting, but not with those colours on it or anything about Baby Ruth, because it's an American thing. It's as far as I know. This is really foreign to me, but familiar casting, so very nice. I've just spotted the little package that's going on from here, so I'll post that ASAP. So a little word or two about TWYCE Diecast. David's changed the name of his channel recently from Worst YouTube Channel Ever, which had a lot of significance for him and his son. But he's made the bold move of changing it to TWYCE Diecast, so it's a little more recognisable for those searching for diecast on YouTube. And a brave move, but a good one, I think. This is a Crown Victoria in the taxi guise that I do not have, 11 star. If it looks like I'm leaning off to the left, I am, because I want to see what you're seeing. That's brand new to my collection, thank you. I want to keep rolling because if I stop and gaze starry-eyed at every one of them, this is going to be a 3-hour video. So this is Sweet Tarts in the same set as the others, B-Dub Van. So got it. Lovely. And oh, is that a Crown Vic? That's another Crown Vic, but a completely different casting to that one. That's interesting. Very distinctive tail lights on the Crown Victoria. A car that just doesn't, they don't send it to Australia, because of course we've got, or used to have, the Falcon and the Holden Commodore, so we already have our large sedans over here. Well, until recently they stopped making them now. So, wow, okay. So I've got the blue one, I've got the light olivey green one, and I know there's a yellow one floating around which might also be only US market, but I'm not sure. But this is certainly only US market. So that's in the retro series. Gonna really make a mess of the end display, but I'm a bit excited. Another taxi, very good. I've got the yellow one with the checker decal, so this is a new one, nice green with the green roof light. Very nice. And that's a very odd card. So 2008, or is that a 6? I think that's a 6, so 2007. It's over a dozen years old. Perfect condition. Very good, thank you. Uh-oh. So that's this one here. Looks like I've got the whole set. Laffy Taffy. Taffy in America is what we call toffee in Australia, New Zealand, England, and maybe somewhere else too. But very pretty in pink. And that is the 2014 MB Chevy Silverado 1500. Lovely. Okay. Okay, I'm going to unbox this one. This is another casting that I did ask for. Hoping, but obviously not expecting to find. It's like somebody, if my neighbours come around with a bottle of red wine, I always say jokingly, "You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did." And this is one of those cases. You shouldn't have, David, but I'm glad you did. I'm going to open it. This is a little bit special as well because it's gold, as I just destroyed the packaging. One of 10,000. This is one of, I suppose these days you call them chase cars or treasure hunt. Can you beat the challenge? Sweet. I have a blue one and a red one from the 70s, known as the Big Banger. Crazy engine on them. But now I have a gold one. Yeah, early 70s this one first came out. And this, I would say, would be 90s. Let's see if we can see that. I can't see that anywhere, but have a look. Freeze the frame if you like. But I would only be guessing because, yeah, it's old. Let's call it old. And we'll put him there and him there. Oh, where do I go first? Oh, Cosmic Blues to go along with the gold one. I'm not going to open him. I'll sort myself out after the camera stops rolling and figure out what I'm going to rip open and what I'm not. But most, oh my lord, I'm feeling very spoiled. And the hits just keep on coming. Absolutely outstanding. I have a friend in America, you know. That's what I'll be saying a lot. And just to top it all off, this one's open. I'm going to open it. Look at that. That makes the decision much easier. Holy smoke. This is 93, so this is all the way back from 1994. Nice clean colours. That would have been quite an outrageous colour scheme in the decade it came out in, and now it looks quite straight, quite normal compared to what they're pushing out now. Sweet. And to round out the candy series, got it. And that is a 47 Chevy AD 3100. I've got this in National Parks, I've got it in blue, I've got it in maybe 2 other colours, but I do not have it in Butterfinger until now, obviously. Thank you. And this is a little parcel. Oh, very good. So I can show you that side of it. So that's off to another part of Australia today. That should get there early next week, all things being equal. And I have a very special, oh, so this is a Matchbox channel, but this is clearly not a Matchbox car, but this is an IROC. Oh, that's special. To go with the other two that I got today, Cocozit Christmas tree on the hood, on the roof. Yes, yes. That's, I'll be ogling that for the rest of the morning. Brilliant. You know what I was saying about being very coy about making friends? I think I hit the jackpot with this guy. Thank you, David. Thank you, thank you. Man, I'm going to put that down there. This is a very well travelled lineup. I'm going to set them up so it doesn't look like Christmas morning in my living room when I was 8, but it certainly feels that way. Man. Wow. My collection just got an enormous boost. Let's do a pan round. So thank you, David, from TWYCE Diecast, formerly known as the worst YouTube channel ever, but now very firmly TWYCE Diecast out of Alabama. Wow. Wow. What do I say? I'm touched. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. And I've probably got my hands all over the microphone thingy on this camera, so that's great. That's really nice. Thank you. I won't read the note. I probably won't be able to get through it because I'm feeling, yeah, a little bit emotional at the moment, embarrassingly. That's really going to boost my collection of things I just cannot get hold of. And you saw the cost of the postage on the parcel that got here, so they're just things, unless you're traveling to the US or wherever your target market is to collect out of, it's just prohibitive. Unless you have a friend like David from TWYCE Diecast. So thank you again, and I'll leave this video here so I can collect myself and do a little bit of research on some of these things I don't know anything about. But brilliant.